Good morning, scholars, and happy Friday. I'm so excited for Friday and Monday. When you come back, I'm excited to see all of you. Okay, so today for reading class, we are just going to go over your quiz today. So we're going to go over all of the answers to your quiz. You can stop the video if you would like and write down the answers if you want. So when you go take your quiz, you can get the right answers. Okay, so let's begin. So if you're going to write down the answers, then go ahead and get your pencil and your notebook out so that you can write down those answers. Remember our champ's expectations. C starts for communication, H starts for help, A for activity, M for movement, P for participation, and of course, S for success. All right, let's go ahead and read our first poem. So this poem is I Like You. That's the poem. It's called I, comma, like you. All right, scholars, I'm going to read. That smile on your face is like a simile. I don't know how it got there, but it looks just right. It says, you know I don't like the same shade of blue as you, but I'll agree with you anyway, because friends are like that, like a simile. Your smile is nearly the same as mine, but not quite, which is exactly how I like it. So this poem is about friends, right? This poem is about two friends. Let's think aloud. I'll ask myself questions and answer them and make sure that I understand what's going on. The title says, like you. I, comma, like you. Why is there a comma in that title? Without a comma, the title would be I like you, meaning I enjoy you. But that's not what this means. This means I just like you. So I'm just like you. We're the same. Now, I'll ask, how is the poet like someone else? I'll read the poem to find out. All right, so our first question, this is our first question that's on your quiz. Who is the poet writing about? Well, in this poem, the poet is writing about herself and her friend. That's who the poet is writing about. Our next question says, what is the poet's message? She wants the reader to know that the poet likes that her friend, that she and her friend are alike, but a little different. So she wants the reader to know that she and her friend are the same and different at the same time. Okay, how is the word like used in the poem? It is used to describe the friendship. It has two meanings, to enjoy or love someone, and similar. The speaker likes her friend and she is like her friend. When you go and do your quiz, you don't have to write all of that. Just write this. It is used to describe um, the friendship. It has two meanings, to enjoy and also to be the same. So you can kind of summarize it, make it a little shorter, but that's the answer. All right, our very next poem is called Top Secret. This is called an acrostic poem. It has a word going down the side of the poem. That word is diary. So each letter at the beginning of each line starts with the the word diary. Starts with a letter that spells the word diary. Okay. Describe your desires and they become mine. I'm a treasure box where feelings can shine. All thinkers need pages where dreams can take flight. Reveal all your secrets, one entry per night. The word desires. Your desires are your wishes for certain things to happen. Entry. If you write an entry, you write a short note in a diary or notebook. Okay, so our first question for this poem is, what is unusual about the first line, about the first letter in each line? And I told you that the first letter in each line spells out the word diary. So the first letter of each line spells the word diary. What does the structure, what does the structure help you know? It helps you know that this poem is about a diary. And what do you notice about lines 1, 2, 3, and 5? Well, look here. This is 1, 2, 3, and that's 5. All of those lines have rhyming words. So all of those lines have rhyming words. The word mine and shine rhyme, and the words flight and night rhyme. All right. And our last question, why did the poet use rhyme in this poem? Well, poets use rhyme to make poems fun and pleasing to the ear. It and ties the poem together. So when you go back and you answer your question, all you have to write is the poem uses rhyme to make the poem fun. The poet uses rhyme to make the poem fun, or you can write because so that it's pleasing to the ear. And our next one, In the Land of Words. That's the first one we're going to read. In the land of words. In the land of words, I stand as tall as a tree, and I let the words rain down on me. Come, rain, bring your knowledge and your music. Sing. While I grow green and full, I'll stand as tall as a tree and let your blessings fall on me. So our first question says, what happens when the words rain down on the speaker of this poem? So he's saying that the words are like rain. What happens? The words bring him knowledge and music. That's right here. That's right here. That's in the second stanza, right here. All right. Our next question says, what makes the speaker grow green and full? What makes the speaker grow green and full? Words. It says, and while I grow green and full, I'll stand as still as a tree and let your blessings fall on me. So remember, the words are the things that are raining down on him. How is that like rain? How is that like rain? Well, rain helps trees grow green and full, so it's helping him, the words raining down on him, help him grow green and full. So that's how it's like rain, because rain helps trees grow green and full too. All right, our next poem is called Jokes. Our next poem is called Jokes. Every day we get together to see who can tell the funniest joke. We don't even have to vote. It's always Crystal who wins. The words come flying out of her mouth straight to the center of our funny bones, tack, tickling us, tickling us together, um, losing the game and loving it. Riddles. The ones I like the most are the ones that make you think and think. Let me start that one over again. Riddles. The ones I like the most are the ones that make you think and think while everybody waits, hoping you'll give up. Give up? Not me. I'll get it. You'll see. All right, let's answer our questions. So, what do the children in Jokes do every day? They tell each other jokes. How do Crystal's words make the others lose the game? Well, they Tickle the other's funny bones so that they laugh. The first one to laugh loses. So she just comes right out and says her jokes and makes everybody laugh. Why are the words give up, not me, a different size and color? So in the poem Riddles right here, why are those words a different size and color? Well, they're a different size and color because they show they are important. The poet never gives up until she figures out the riddle. All right. So, scholars, we also read these poems earlier this week, and I'm going to read them to you, and then I want you to think about the questions that I ask next. Okay. My dog ate my essay. My dog ate my essay. He picked up all my mail. He cleaned my dirty closet and dusted with his tail. He straightened out my posters and swept my wooden floor. My parents almost fainted when he fixed my bedroom door. I did not try to stop him. He made my windows shine. My room looked like a palace, and my dresser smelled like pine. He fluffed up every pillow. He folded all my clothes. He even cleaned my fish tank with a toothbrush and a hose. I thought it was amazing to see him use a broom. I'm glad he ate my essay on how to clean my room. All right, scholars. So we talked about stanzas and lines. So these are lines. The sentences in a poem are called lines. These are stanzas. The paragraphs in a poem are called stanzas. This poem has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stanzas. And then we talked about rhyming words. Rhyming words are the words that have the same sound at the end of the word, like shine and pine. Or in this poem, it has mail and tell. Those are rhyming words, floor and door. All right, I'm going to read the next poem to you, and we're going to talk about this poem. Recess, oh recess. Recess, oh recess, we love you, you rule. You keep us away from the teachers in school. Your swings are refreshing, your slides are the best. You give us a break from a really hard test. Recess, oh recess, we want you to know you're sweeter than syrup. You're special like snow. You don't assign homework, you make the day fun. You let us play kickball and run in the sun. Recess, oh recess, you're the first on our list. We'd be in despair if you didn't exist. We're happy you we're happy we have you. You're awesome and cool. Recess, oh recess, we love you, you rule. All right, so this poem shows repetition. They repeated the words recess or recess. Every stanza, they said recess or recess. So that is repetition when you repeat things over and over. All right, let's talk about our other poems. We're going to skip this poem. This poem showed imagery. Yesterday we talked about imagery, and we're going to talk about it again next week when we finish poetry. All right, so let's talk about Swish Went the Fish. Swish, swish, swish went the little goldfish as he swam around his bowl. Splash, splish, splash went his fancy little tail because he was a happy little soul. Glup, glup, glup went the bubbles he blew as he floated up to the top. Smack, smack, smack went his tiny fish lips as he ate his flakes without a stop. So in this poem, the words swish, 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 splash, splish, splash, glup, 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 smack, 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 those words are sound words. Sound words are called onomatopoeia. Those are sound words, onomatopoeia, when a word sounds just like it looks. So when a word imitates the sound it makes, That is onomatopoeia. Remember, think about Spider-Man, how he fights that bad guy, and you see those words, pow, boom, bang. That's onomatopoeia. All right, and the other one over here is alliteration. Alliteration is the opposite of rhyme. Alliteration is when you have the same sound at the beginning of a word. Instead of at the end, you have the same sound at the beginning. So think of tongue twisters. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? So that's alliteration. You have the same sound at the beginning of the word. It's kind of hard to say. That's why we call it a tongue twister. All right, scholars. So today's assignments. You are already watching this video, so great job. Make sure you go to Google Classroom, find week 8, and then you need to take your reading assessment if you have not already. So if you have not already taken your reading assessment, you need to go take it. You need to do your In the Land of Words quiz and do your journal activity and text it to Miss Willis. So if you're watching this video, you have all the answers to the quiz and you can go take it. You can play this video. You can keep this video up and play it and pause it and then go put your answers in the quiz because I gave them all to you today. All right, here's another list of what you got to do. And you need to do your In the Land of Words quiz, your journal activity, and then read on Mayan. And you're going to have a happy Friday. I'll see you on Monday. All right, scholars, goodbye.